Developing story out of Celina ISD tonight. The principal of Moore Middle School is resigning a day after the district appeared to clear her of any wrongdoing after a coach was arrested. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. The district sent a letter to parents tonight announcing the news. Allison Ginn is leaving the district. Earlier today, Celina athletic director and head football coach Bill Elliott announced his retirement. His son Caleb Elliott is facing criminal charges accused of recording boys in a school locker room. Fox 4's David Santandri has the very latest on all these moves tonight. David.
Yeah, Steve and Heather, and the timing of this principal stepping down is really just a bit odd because it was a couple of days ago I was at a Celina ISD school board meeting and there were parents and staff members pleading with the school board to allow her to keep her job. They spoke during public comment and they weren't alone. Some people from the principal's own family, two of her young children, daughters, spoke during public comment talking about how she misses being at work and how she wants to be back at work. They were pleading again with the board that she could keep her job. Then after she was effectively cleared of any wrongdoing, she's now taking a step back, resigning. Celina High School's state championship winning football coach of 33 years, Bill Elliott, now retiring amidst ongoing criminal investigations into his son, Caleb Elliott.
Just doesn't pass the smell test.
Caleb Elliott accused of secretly recording dozens of naked boys in a locker room while coaching at Celina's Moore Middle School. Bill Elliott, also the district's athletic director, was on administrative leave prior to Wednesday's retirement. He'd been on leave since shortly after his son's arrest.
And the fact that they've allowed him to retire, and like I said, right off under the sunset instead of firing him, to me is in and of itself a fireable offense. They should be replaced.
Texas State Representative Jeff Leach posted on X, the entire Celina ISD board needs to go. And now, years of abuse and misconduct happened under his watch, and the board is allowing him to resign instead of firing him. Not just no, but hell no.
When we talk about our schools, there should be no safer place anywhere in this state than our public schools for our kids, and that is not the case in Celina. It wasn't the case. I don't believe it's the case now.
Lawsuits claim school leaders knew and covered up past misconduct involving Caleb Elliott. Bill Elliott's retirement comes just hours after the school board announced its third-party investigator found no evidence of a cover-up.
There's up to 40 victims. None of the victims or their families or their attorneys were interviewed as part of the investigation.
Texas Representative Mitch Little, also an attorney representing some victims in a lawsuit.
We're confident that there was plenty there before this incident happened that created enough red flags for the school district to know that Caleb Elliott should not be in a locker room with children.
Lawsuits allege Caleb Elliott had an improper relationship with a student while working at Celina High School and was transferred to the middle school once school leaders found out. Celina ISD's third-party investigator says there's no evidence to support that claim, but it's unclear who all the investigator talked to. The Celina Police Department tried to interview the student, who is now Caleb Elliott's romantic partner, but police said he's uncooperative.
And as we begin to develop the evidence through depositions and sworn testimony, I think we'll be able to make that clear once and for all for everyone.
Representative Little previously told reporters his legal team has very good evidence that there was a confrontation between Caleb Elliott and another coach at Moore Middle School in connection with previous attempts to record and photograph children in the locker room. Celina ISD says its investigator found no evidence to support that. Can you elaborate on what specifically happened in that case?
I won't be able to elaborate for you at this time.
Are you confident, though, that there was some sort of a confrontation?
Yes.
Celina Police Department says it will investigate any new allegations brought forward or any new evidence, but for now, as we have previously reported, it has turned over the findings of its investigation to the Collin County District Attorney's Office. Do want to point out that next Tuesday, Celina ISD is scheduled to have its regular board meeting, and I think it's safe to say there will be plenty of parents out there with some things to say. Steve, Heather, back to y'all.
All right, David Santandri, thank you very much.